Hello, what's up?
What's up, Anthony Hamilton? My celebrity life with Ge.Holla.
Shout out to Ge.Holla, reaching 1 million listeners on his podcast, My Celebrity Life, Resetting the Bar.
What's up, Ge.Holla? This your boy, Genuine. Shout out to you.
Y'all, this Master P, and shout out to Ge.Holla of My Celebrity Life, the show.
Ge.Holla, check this. I know we didn't get to speak at the spot that we was at together, but look, man, keep going, keep doing your thing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We always find some of the coolest, some of the smoothest people that there is. This time we got this great young lady. Hey man, she around the world globe trotting, doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? She been a star since been a star. Nia Dorsey, what's happening with you? What's going on with you?
Long way from EBT, had to stand in their business. Adding Cali, van with DDG. Sorry, made you wait so long. You ain't gotta wait no more. Let me go butterfly both my dogs. Think I made my point.
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I would say for sure Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, Juvenile, Lil Bow Wow. I did like a lot of male artists, but I was like Juvenile. I was on Juvenile, Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown, and Lisa Left Eye. Any girl group that had a rapper in it, I was trying to be the rapper. So that's when we had real music. So, real music can still be felt. I always want my music to be felt. I want people to feel my energy and feel what I feel inside. So it's like, if I hear a beat and I'm like, okay, I can feel that beat, then I'm going to get on it. So when I was little, I wanted to be a rapper, but everything I've done in my life, I was doing as a kid. Rapping was probably the last thing I thought I wasn't going to pursue. So I would say me and my friend used to play around in high school, write raps and rap it or whatever, but nothing too serious. But my first time, I always was told like, oh, you should do it. I would say the first rap I probably wrote was like 2018. And I just rapped it over the phone or whatever. And then when I really put some effort in was 2023. For so long, I always was on like hit music videos, and I'm always in the studio with an artist making a hit. For some reason, I don't know why, I'm just always there. So I would have people I was saying, maybe you should try music. And they never even heard my voice. I kept hearing it so much. And then I was always like helping people like write a rap. If they're in there, I'm giving them like little words to say. And then my son does music. So he was doing it. And I don't know, just always helping him at one point. And then I was doing a podcast at one time and we needed a cover song and we couldn't find anybody. So I was like, let me just try it. And then I tried it, and next thing you know, the next day I'm in there recording a song. So, popping right out the porch. So popping out. So how did that come about? Okay, originally I was recording with someone and they had a song that they wrote or whatever. And we weren't coming to figure out how we were going to go about pushing that song because it was their song. And so I had the beat popping out for a year because my homie, he works with a lot of artists. His name is FBG Go. He works with a lot of artists in the industry. And I originally was recording this song, Do About It, that's out now. And
Pop my shit, what you gon' do about it? Alexander on my feet, what you gon' do about it? He just caught me that new whip, what you gon' do about it?
when he heard Do About It, he wanted to take my words off of Do About It, and he built this beat around it. And I messed with the Do About It song so much, and I messed with the beat that he did for Popping Out so much. But I felt like it wasn't, I needed that beat to really hit. So I played with that beat. I recorded that beat like 10 times with so many different songs and so many different people trying to like help me figure it out. And I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't it. I can't play with this one. For some reason, I'm like, I can't play with this one. So a year later, I run across someone where we, trying to figure out this song he wrote. And I was kind of mad. So I don't know. I just came and just got on there and popped it. I just popped it and it just hit. And I'm like, okay. So when Trey, a couple of weeks later, he brought me out on tour. And I just saw how everybody vibe with it and how they would play it repeatedly over and over and over. No matter where we go, Trey is going to have it on. He's going to have the DJs playing it and I saw right there the vibe, everybody catch with it. So Ray J making him move. He get the moving, doing his 1-2. He's silly and he started doing his thing. And they let me know, like, okay, they vibing with it. They wanted to be, they wanted to be a part of some. You'll see, what they want to be a part of, but they was on it. They was vibing with it. They was giving me love. So I take that because what's so crazy, I didn't see this coming. Like, and so I'm really like, just this is the first lane where I am like learning as I go. Like learning as I go because I didn't plan this. Like I just was like, it was never like, I wanted to do it as a kid, but it's like, oh, it's here. It fell up on me, and I'm like, okay. So let's put something to it. Let's show what I'm made of. So, like they say, God sits back and He laughs at us sometimes when we have things planned out the way we think we're gonna, things gonna go, and He be like, oh, I got bigger plans. And even when we go through that rut, and we think God has forgotten about us, and He's there with us the whole time. He's like, I'm just building you up for what I know you're capable of. So, well, I have a stage play on the 31st called Miss D's Kitchen. We started back in 2018 and been on the road. So that'll be in Jackson, Mississippi. And my role is Bougie Blue. So it is touching. It hits the community and showing like in families, you can have that one person, it seems like they got it all together, but they're really breaking behind closed doors. So we'll be able to display that on the stage. And that's what I got coming up so far. And I got new music coming up and a lot of heat just gonna be dropping. To get to Atlanta because I've been having a lot of people reaching out to me throughout the months to get there. And I love Atlanta. Like that's one spot that before LA, I always wanted to move to Atlanta because it's just the love and the energy there. And our people are just thriving. So you can't help but be motivated.
Welcome back home. Because, really, Memphis and Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? We cousins, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I don't know. When I come to Atlanta, it just do something to me. So I need to be coming out there soon and touching the ground.
You should. Look at the names. Memphis is named after another Memphis that's in Africa, one of the greatest civilizations that's ever existed, Egypt, they call Kemet. And also Atlanta is also known spiritually to be named after Atlantis. So you know what I'm saying? You in the vibration of your ancestors.
I'm learning. For real, because I'm telling you, it's the energy in Atlanta. I love it. You just feel so great. You feel like you just being seen for who you are,
You don't like gonna hold you too much longer. I do want to talk about in 2024. You did interview Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy, tell him on that hit podcast. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your bag. Talk about that.
That was very fun. That was a good interview. I had Soldier Boy up there laughing. He was giving us inside scoop on things he didn't want to share at first. And it was fun. He brought a big crowd out. And so his energy is big. He's been doing this for a very long time. He still got youth on his side. So he's motivating. And I appreciate him for coming out and doing an interview with us.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And speaking of youth on your side, you definitely have beauty on your side. You know what I'm saying? Talk about your modeling career out
here. That's good. Modeling, I love modeling. It's like I get to play a character, however that character is. I get to play dress up and express myself and, like you said, show beauty. I watched Tyra Banks growing up, and I got a lot of tips from that show. So it just feels good when you're able to just get out there and follow your dreams.
The thing about your beauty, it is on the outside, but definitely you have a beautiful soul. You have a wonderful, warming spirit. You really do. You really have this motherly, divine, feminine energy, where that in itself is almost just as powerful as your music, as your acting, as everything that you have going on. And that's the secret sauce to who you are that nobody can never discover, is that you are actually being you, and that's the realest of it all.
Yeah, I am. And sometimes it can be new for people, but I feel like I want people to learn to do that for themselves. Like anybody I'm around, I want you to be your authentic self and love it and feel free. I always want to be free. So
that's free, creative, fly, cool, and smooth. That's what you are. You're definitely a groove.
Thank
you. Know what I mean?
Well, I will be in the studio all next week. So if there's any artists out there that want to collab, hit me in a DM. And I will have my team, set everything up, because this year we just hitting the ground running, and I want all my creatives. I want us to link I want us to put our minds together and express to this world where we are and see what we come up with.
And speaking of coming up with, don't we need to do a pop out challenge on TikTok or something? We need to see some people popping
We
out.
do, because we need to be popping our stuff. COVID did a number on a lot of people, and it's time for us to pop our shit. I lost my father during COVID, and I know a lot of other people lost, you know, resources, finance, probably loved ones, and it was a damper. But now we redeeming ourselves. We going back out here. We did our grieving and we popping it.
That's right. And often they say in the spiritual world that we never really lose people in the sense like we think that they'll always be a part of us. When we smell, we taste, we hear, our senses always remind them of them. And that's actually them coming back to watch over you, to comfort you at that
Yeah,
time, moment in time.
yeah.
And I know he definitely
I
proud.
take that.
I
I
know.
take that. I do my best to constantly make him proud and let his name live on. So
That's right. Say his name, because when you say his name, he live again. What's his name?
Norman Dorsey.
Mr. Norman Dorsey, thank you for all that you have provided for us, my good brother. All your struggles in life have created a wonderful fruit. For they say from the good fruit bear good tree, but good trees bear good fruits too. So we appreciate you, my brother. Live on forever.
Yes, thank you, Dad.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. What's your son name too? We got to shout him out too. You say you do music.
His name is DP Youngin.
DP in the building. Keep doing your thing, young man. You're going to definitely do it right because you definitely have a shining star as a mother, and that's awesome and amazing, man. I really do.
Hi, I'm Nia Dorsey, and I'm with Ge.Holla on My Celebrity Life.
Throw some more while we watch the strip show. Take me home now, I'm the one that's on the pole. It's your lucky day and I'm your pot of gold.